Can You Believe It? Presents the rarest photos of past. Paulette Goddard, posing for a photo in 1943. She was popular for a role in movie, The Ziegfeld Follies, at the age of 13. Albert Einstein, and his wife Elsa Einstein, in front of their home in Pasadena, in 1931. Alfred Hitchcock, who was a popular filmmaker of early 19s, posing for a photo with his family in Los Angeles, in 1939. Joan Bradshaw, who was an American fashion model, actress, production designer, and film producer, posing in front of Capitol Records with her puppy, in 1957. Winston Churchill, along Charlie Chaplin, photographed during shoot of a movie, in Los Angeles, in 1929. Enoch Mann warms his wife's feet to prevent frostbite, in 1890s. A French man drinks the Coca-Cola for the first time, in 1950. Titanic Survivors, Charlotte Collier, and her 8-year-old daughter Marjorie, after they finally made it back to the America, in 1912. Adolf Hitler, giving speech to justify the invasion of Poland, during a meeting, in 1939. Queen Elizabeth II was born April 21, 1926 in London. She is held here by her mother, also named Elizabeth. Her father would later become King George VI. A chic Parisienne sips an aperitif, outside a cafe in Paris. 1951. Young women making fun of sign at a beach in Miami, Florida, 1934. A German woman riding a German Schwalbe, in her backyard, 1970s. A 2-year-old spreads her paint liberally, during an art class in London, in 1968. Mara Corday, an American showgirl, with her best friend and his boyfriend at beach. In 1950s. A dentist while taking out a teeth, from one of his patient's mouth, in 1905. Customers at Seattle's Bon Marché department store, pose on the first escalator in Seattle, Washington, in 1929. Boys playing cricket match on a busy street, in Calcutta, in 1970s. The Minsky Carnival showgirls, compete in a spaghetti swooshing contest, in 1949. Emma Thiolier, painting at the top of one of the towers of Notre Dame, in 1907. An electric hat cleaner, run by Capitosto, at New York, in 1917. A pretty girl using nose tool to reshape her nose, in 1944. Fairview Service Station in Knox County, Tennessee, in 1930s. Composing room of the New York Times newspaper, making up the sports page, in 1942. A boy gets his first haircut, at Wayne's Barbershop, in Pekin, in 1957. 15 women standing outside of a Belfast, Ireland, linen mill in their work uniforms, but if you look a little closer, on this picture, you'll see something slightly more paranormal. Children at May Day picnic, at Irwinville Farms, Georgia, in 1939.